Yeah.
Here. Here.
Here.
Here.
Here.
Here, and Mrs. Checkeye is here. He is here.
Thank you. Before we start the meeting, we have preliminary matters. Mayor O'Keefe will administer the oath of office to new full-time officers, Justin Bata, Jacob Mame, and Joshua O'Connor. Hopefully I said it correctly.
Come on up, the three of you, come on up. Almost. Started the duties of my office with fidelity. I further pledge. The police officer. The Borough Rank Department. To support. Obey. And defend. Laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And the ordinances of the Borough Rank Department. All rules and regulations. Without consideration to a person's race, color, sex, religious creed, sexual orientation, age, national origin, ancestry, handicap, disability. So congratulations, you're now on board. Four other distinguished members of our department, thank you so much for everything you do. They can't say enough about you guys, but please do the best of the police department. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and welcome officers to Franklin Park. Public comments. Residents and taxpayers of the borough are permitted comment on current matters of concern or agenda items which are before council this evening. If you would like to address Borough Council this evening, we ask that you please stand at the microphone, give your name, spell your last name, and give your address so you will properly be identified for the minute record. Each speaker is limited to 5 minutes. No one has signed up to speak. Also, as an alternative, written comments can be submitted to public comments, one word, at franklinparkborough.us prior to 12 noon Eastern Time on Wednesday, January 17, 2024, in order to be considered at this meeting. Please include January 17th public comment as the subject of your email and include your name and address so you are properly identified for the minute record. No, any? No? Okay. Sounds good. Moving on, monthly reports. The minutes of the December 2023 pre-post meeting, the December 20th, 2023 regular meeting, the January 2nd, 2024 pre-meeting, and the January 2nd, 2024 reorganization meeting, and the January 2nd, 2024 work session minutes are given to mayor and council. Are there any additions or corrections? Okay, so motion number one.
Move the minutes of the December 20th, 2023 pre-post meeting, the December 20th, 2023 regular meeting, the January 2nd, 2024 pre-meeting, the January 2nd, 2024 reorganization meeting, and the January 2nd, 2024 work session minutes be approved.
Second.
All those for?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Treasurer's financial report.
The general fund revenues for the month of December totaled $746,832. Year-to-date total revenues are $9,873,194, which represents 89.14% of the 2023 total budget. The general fund expenditures for the month of December totaled $868,337. Year-to-date total expenditures are $9,900,981, which represents 74.81% of the 2023 total budget. Please note this is an interim 12/31 report that will be finalized when the year is closed. End report.
Thank you.
Move that December treasurer's financial report be accepted as read.
Second. Oh, I guess we don't need one.
Police report. Did we vote on it?
Mhm.
Oh, apologies.
Do we-
All those for?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. The police report. Mr. Mayor.
Okay, police report. Mr. President, I have several items on the police report tonight, so if you'll just bear with me through this, I appreciate that. So during December, the Franklin Park Police had 381 calls for service, resulting in 12 arrests, 3 DUI, 2 retail theft, 4 disorderly conduct, 1 harassment, 1 criminal mischief, 1 duty to render aid. 26 citations and 161 warnings were issued. There was no special response team detail. There's a special, I don't know, it's an announcement or something we did that turned out really good, but in October, the police approached me with an idea of No Shave November to allow officers to grow beards and goatees if they donate money for a cause or charity. Myself, along with counsel and borough manager and solicitor, supported the idea of contributing money to the event as well. No Shave November turned into keeping it through December while adding donations to the fund. During the event, the charity to make the donations became clear. Officer Carl Latimer's wife, Carrie, was diagnosed with cancer and was beginning her treatment, which also involves surgery. Perry, a young, beautiful, and healthy mom of two, is a survivor, a fighter, and an inspiration to every woman, girl, boy, and man that has faced or is facing adversity. It is Perry's honor that I, Mayor O'Keefe, Franklin Park Council, and the Franklin Park Police Department make this $1,075 donation to the American Cancer Society. The American Cancer Society is primarily funded from personal donations. The money donated is used to support research, prevention, detection, education, and patient support. We thank the American Cancer Society for all they do. We're honored tonight to have Rochelle Ward, Senior Development Manager of the American Cancer Society here, and if you'll come up, I'll present the check to you.
Yes. On behalf of the American Cancer Society, thank you so much for choosing us from the event that you did do the campaign. We truly appreciate it. It is through events like this that we are able to continue to service our patient programs as well as research. We do have researchers at the University of Pittsburgh working on many different types of cancer that help people just like Gary, and I'm sure people that maybe have touched their lives as well. So once again, thank you so much. I live in McKinley Township, so just down the road. So I do appreciate you inviting me to attend your meeting tonight, and of course, thank you again. As much as
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
I'm still on the roll here.
Oh,
Continuing on with the police activity for January. January 9th was Appreciation Day, Police Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. So we received from Senator Devlin Robinson this certificate of appreciation. And it's the Senate of Pennsylvania presents this certificate to Franklin Park Police Department. It is with deep pride that the Senate of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania recognizes the Franklin Park Police Department on Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. A proud 37th Senatorial District sends its deepest gratitude to these officers who risk their personal safety for their community and offers best wishes for the future. Signed, Senator Devlin Robinson, State Senator, 37th District, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, dated January 9, 2024. So we appreciate that from Senator Robinson, and thanks for all the good work to all the police department, Lieutenant. Very well deserved. Continuing on. Wilson Wind Ford delivered the department's 2 new vehicles on Friday, December 22nd. We acquired 3 in-car camera systems and 15 body cams, a charging docking station, extra batteries, all valued at over $25,000 for $500 from Indiana Township Police Department. Our thanks to them. On January 6th, Chief Leach reported to Quantico, Virginia, for the FBI National Academy. His graduation date is scheduled for March 14th. Out of the courses available, he signed up for ones that will challenge him and assist him in his role as chief. The borough is in excellent hands as Lieutenant Snyder is handling day-to-day operations along with Sergeant Lestrition and Sergeant Skillen. Officer Ryan Dunn received a St. Michael's necklace from a resident for assisting her in removing a bird that had nested in her home. Officer Zach Dengler received a letter of commendation from Carl Maggott while attending his instruction certificate for defense tactics. The letter commended on Zach's professionalism, dynamic work ethic, and commitment. On December 18th, Officer Brittany Smith participated in Presents from Police to Children's Hospital. On December 19th, Primrose brought lunch for the police department. On December 21st, Dosh Auto Works brought lunch for the police department. On December 22nd, Sturbridge HOA brought Christmas gift bags to all officers, administrative staff, and Mayor O'Keefe. The bags contain 2 very lovely etched Franklin Park Police Department glasses. The last 2 weeks leading up to Christmas, the department received many Christmas cards. Some residents brought cookies, cookie platters, and fruit baskets as well, thanking us for their service. In December, officers completed 114 hours of training, and that completes the police report, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Recommend the police report be filed with the police secretary.
We don't need to second or vote, right? No. Great. Did in the fire report.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'll try to keep it a little bit more brief than the police department. For the month of December, the fire company responded to 22 fire calls, including 5 vehicle accidents, 5 fire alarm system activations, 4 natural gas leaks, 3 dispatched and canceled en route, 3 carbon monoxide detector activations, 2 structure fires, one of which was in the borough and one was a mutual aid call, 1 medical assist to EMS. The fire company assisted other fire companies twice, and we were assisted by other fire companies once. Year to date, our final number for fire calls was 274. Chief Chakotz also provided that data for the last 4 years for your edification. In 2022, it was 283 calls. 2021 was 247 calls. 2020 was 248 calls. And 2019, 350 calls. December, the company expended 583 volunteer man hours, and year to date, 6,139 volunteer man hours. End of report, Mr. President.
Thank you, Ms. Linsky. Building inspectors report, Mr. Phillips.
Construction report for December 2023, 17 permits were issued for the month, 2 single-family dwelling, 1 residential addition, 1 commercial remodel, 6 decks, 2 fences, 1 commercial occupancy, 1 commercial new building, 1 sign, 2 miscellaneous permits. December total valuation of construction was $2,557,212. Total fees collected for the month were $37,288.
Thank you. The announcement of executive session. Borough Council held executive sessions on January 2nd, 2024 to discuss police personnel matter, Scarlett Bender, Carbon Farms litigation, and attorney-client privilege regarding cityscape contract negotiations. Old business, there is none. Motion 3.
Move council authorize the payment of the bills which have been reviewed and approved since the last meeting.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Move the treasurer's office to be authorized to prepare a check in the amount of $94,166 payable to Northland Library for the first quarter payment of 2024.
Second.
Any discussion? All those for?
Aye.
Aye.
Any against? Motion carries.
Move to appoint Laura Checkeye as the delegate to the Allegheny County Boroughs Association.
Second.
Any discussion? All those for?
Aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion carries.
Move to appoint Uday Pallet as the delegate and Tom Schwartzmeyer as the alternate for the North Hills Council of Governments.
Second.
Any discussion? All those for?
Aye.
Any against? Motion carries.
Move to appoint Dr. Adam Frisch to the McCandless Franklin Park Ambulance Authority Board for a 5-year term, which term will expire December 31st, 2028.
Second.
Any discussion?
Mr. President, I think I speak for everybody here. We had an excellent field of candidates. Everybody was highly impressed with all of their credentials and all of their presentations. And at the end of a public vote, we selected Dr. Adam Frisch as our delegate. And I think we're all appreciative of the fact that everybody volunteered and put themselves forth for this board appointment.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Councilman Malkin. I definitely agree with that. It was really hard having 3 great candidates. Looking forward to working with Dr. Frisch. Any other discussion? All those for?
Aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. See, comments from manager, Reach. Mr. Ebner, I don't know if you're on. Do you have any comments? Okay. Solicitor?
Ditto to the manager.
Okay. Mr. Mayor?
No, nothing further.
Oh.
I'll just close out from here. Thanks.
We were hoping for another presentation.
Ms. Checkeye?
Nothing to add.
Mr. Malkin?
Just congratulations and welcome to our new police officers to Franklin Park.
Mr. Brzezinski?
Yes, I'll echo Mr. Malcolm. Welcome to our new officers.
Dr. Lee?
And not further. Thanks.
Mr. Schwarzmeyer?
Yeah, I just want to, since our last meeting, we've really had our first snow events of the winter. And I just want to commend the Public Works Department. They were right on top of the cup. I mean, it hasn't been severe amounts of snow, but the other morning they were literally right Johnny on the spot. So, Gary, maybe extend our appreciation for what they're doing out there and when the inclement weather does hit.
Yeah, the kids definitely appreciate that, Gary.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Kovac?
No further comment, Mr. President.
Mr. Phillips?
No additional No additional comments.
You can.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd just like to mention to the residents, we're still picking up Christmas trees. Anybody has Christmas trees out there, we'll be picking them up. There's still quite a few out there, so we're getting them as we go around there. Also, I asked if the residents have patience with us during the snow removals and not the park on the streets.
Thank you. Dennis? Farrell? Robert? Sure. Your councilperson?
Nothing further.
Okay. There any hands raised, Mr. Knock?
I see no hands raised, Mr. President.
Thank you. Any public comments? Speak.
Charles Horton, 1654 Farmington. I'd been following the cityscape question at the work sessions, and I was kind of surprised to see the phrase attorney-client privilege attached to what it sounded like a relatively straightforward
negotiation. Are there issues that came up or what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, this is
standard review of a contract with respect to suggested changes or requested changes from the borough to them. It was a discussion for a privileged coverage.
Can you comment at all on what changes are requested? Is it a matter of duration? Is it a matter of scope of work? Is it a matter of pricing?
No. I mean, that's why we have the privilege.
And it's something that needs to be private?
What?
This is something that needs to be done out of the public eye.
Yes, because the public includes the party we're negotiating with.
I see. All right, thank you.
Any other comments from the public? Seeing as there are none, can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Meeting adjourned. Thanks.